Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to TTV News with some last events in our province, and now we come into details. In recent years, the Provincial Party Committee, the Provincial People's Committee, and the Emulation and Reward Council of the province has always paid attention to directing, launching, and deploying emulation movements associated with the major national and provincial holidays and events, piloting to key and difficult tasks which is necessary to concentrate for completing. Reporting to the delegation of the Central Emulation and Reward Council, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Permanent Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, said that in recent years, emulation movements have been launched, organized vigorously and widely among the provincial departments, economic sectors, officials and party members and the people of all trade, thereby arousing positive aspects and the will to rise up, promote good qualities and ethics to devote labor, study, scientific research and work, actively apply the self-criticism and criticism fighting, combat negative manifestation, corruption, waste, prevent and repel social evils. At all levels, sectors and localities have focused on reviewing and summarizing emulation movements, from which to draw lessons, properly commend and reward collectives and individuals with outstanding achievements, propagate advanced models and examples to set an example for learning and replication. The Ministry of Transport has submitted to the Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc a plan to build 7 more expressways nationwide by 2030, and the plan was met under the direction of the government, the Prime Minister, proposal of localities and forecast of vehicular traffic on existing roads. Under the plan, the Ho Chi Minh City Mobile and TayNinhTV Expressway will be constructed, passing Trảng Bàng, Gò Dầu and Bến Cầu district of TayNinhTV province. Scale of the Ho Chi Minh Mobile Expressway contains of 6 lanes. Each lane is about 3.75 meters wide. The investment scale is over 10,000 billion Vietnam dong. Ho Chi Minh City and TayNinhTV will spend more than 1,000 billion Vietnam dong from the state budget to compensate for clearance for about 224 hectares of implement in this project. Currently, the government has assigned Ho Chi Minh City People's Committee as the investor representatives of the Ho Chi Minh City Mobile Expressway construction project. The projects will be implemented in the period from 2021 to 2025 and put into operation in 2025. Currently, Ho Chi Minh City and TayNinhTV province are urgently completing pre-feasibility study report and regarding compensation and route clearance. The Ministry of Industry and Trade has forecasted that Vietnam foreign trade turnover is likely to surpass about $500 billion in 2019. The total import-export turnover in January-November was estimated at about $472 billion. In the 11-month period, Vietnam exported about $241 billion worth of goods, a year-on-year rise of 7.9%. The country also spent about $230 billion on imports, up to 6.6% from the same period last year. The outcome was achieved in the context of sluggish global economy due to increasing risks, challenges, and trade protectionism. Despite difficulties in 2019, the Vietnamese government and ministries have spared no effort to simplify administrative and investment procedures. To date, Vietnam has joined the negotiation and signing of 16 free trade agreements (FTAs) with about 12 ready signed and coming into force. The government and the Ministry of Industry and Trade have also paid special attention to the implementation of the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement on Trans-Pacific Partnership (CPTPP) and the dissemination of the information of other FTAs, including the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreements. The government should closely direct the amendment of regulation relating to trade customs and the national one-stop shop mechanisms, specialized inspection and trade facilitations. On the other hand, the structure of export goods continued to improve in a positive direction, reducing the content of gross exports, increasing exports of processed products and industrial products, creating conditions for Vietnamese goods to participate more deeply into global production and supply chains. And ladies and gentlemen, recently the World Bank has evaluated that the good prospects for Vietnam's economy in the short and medium terms. Vietnam economic growth has continued to be driven strong exports, foreign investment, and private consumption. The Vietnamese economy will have expanded by 6.8% in 2019, with public debt reduced by nearly 8 percentage points of GDP since 2016 and trade surplus for the fourth year in a row. The World Bank also noted that the results are remarkable in the context of slowing global economy. Vietnam's exports are expected to expand by 8% in 2019 and nearly 4 times faster than world average, while the countries will remain an attractive destination for foreign investors, with the foreign direct investment averaging of about $3 billion per month. The bank also predicts good prospects for Vietnam's economy in the short to medium term, forecasting growth about 6.5% for Vietnam over the next few years. And ladies and gentlemen, in order to take care of the poor customer and people in difficult circumstances during the Lunar New Year of 2020, the CEP Tenant Microfinance Organizations organized giving debt gifts to customers in Tenant City. Attending the event, Mr. Trần Trọng Khải, Director of CEP Microfinance Organization of Tenant Branch. There are about 254 gifts given to customers. It worth about 300,000 Vietnam dong, including cooking oil, soy sauce, seasoning, sugars, and cakes. The total expenditure is over 76 million Vietnam dong. The CEP branch was established in 2014 and has served for more than 30,000 recognition of labor officers in the province, dispersed more than 397 billion Vietnam dong to have households to more capital for produce, trade and animal husbandry to improve household income. In this phase, CEP Microfinance Organizations Tenant Branch presented about 995 gifts to customers in Tenant Province with the amount of over 331 million Vietnam dong. The contest of creative science and technology of the school year of 2019 and 2020 was launched in the Department of Education and Training of the city from September 24 of 2019. And after 3 months of launching the contest, organizing committee have received about 16 projects outlined in the participation of pupils from 11 juniors and senior high schools in the area. As a result, through the competition, 10 projects were selected to participate in the city contest. The project focused on 4 areas: science, technology, environment, electromechanical engineering, and humanities. Specifically, the projects applying solar energy to school lighting, research projects of manufacturers to automatic direction equipments that do not directly use toxic chemicals, raising Ba Đen mountain snails in the artificial environment, automatic floor cleaners. At the end of the competition, the organizing committee selected the best projects, 2 awards, and chose the participants in the contest of creative science and technology in the province in the near future. The contest is held every school year to encourage high school pupils to study science and create technology and apply knowledge they have learned to solve problems and creativities in the fields of science and social life. And that's all for the news of today. Thank you for joining us and see you more next time.